How you doing? Just going to do a video of doing the brake lines on a 95 Chevy Astro, doing the rear ones, notoriously for corroding. So we'll clamber underneath and have a look and see what's involved. It's bloody cold here in the UK, just after Christmas in December, showers and what have you, so here we go. So, repairing it. There's the brake union there. Luckily it's loosened off, which is unusual, because normally you battle these bloody things. And there's a line that runs up to a central boss. Just above this, climb underneath it. Oh, excuse me. So there's a central boss there, and what I've decided to do is I've loosened it at each end, at the drum and that side, and I've loosened the bracket bolt here, clamped the line off. Even though I'm replacing from there forward, there's a joiner just sort of towards the front of the car which I've cracked off. I've clamped it off there, and I'm going to cut the pipe and I'm going to lift the whole bloody lot off in one hit, and then I can strip it on the bench. I can get the lines made up the right length, and I can reinstall it in one chunk. I might have to reuse the unions. I don't like doing that, but they're a pain to get hold of over here, and I haven't had a straight answer what they are. I think they're 7/16 24 TPI. Someone could correct me on that. So there we go. And what I will be doing is, I'll just put the light there, I'll get the light up here, is from that union forward there's a bit of, I believe, 1/4 inch pipe that feeds the back, that's also, it's a bit corroded, and I'm just going to do it, and I know it's a pain in the backside around the tank, but I think I can feed the pipe. As I say, it's joined a bit further up. I've cracked it off, so I cut the pipe here. I can make up all the backup, and then I can crack the front off, plug that, stop too much fluid coming out, and then try and feed it back through. So I cut the pipe. I can't quite believe the light's not quite in the right place, is it? Can't quite believe the unions were undone. Which makes my life a lot easier. There we go. I have bought new wheel cylinders for this, and I've got a slight leak on the left hand rear drum, rear axle seal, so I'm going to take all the brakes apart, do the seal, which means taking the diff cover off, knocking the surflip out and sliding the aft shaft out. I mean, diff cover should undo. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is that drain plug, but it should come undone. I mean, I wouldn't want to not be able to put all back in the bloody thing, but that should crack off. If it don't crack off, then I'll modify the rear diff cover. We'll go in through the breather there, top it up. We should be okay. Right, so here's the joint between the front and the rear. Yeah. So there's a 1/4 inch line that runs from the front to the back. No, it looks pretty good. It is pretty good neck, actually. You can see someone's put grease on it and protected it, so it's pretty good there, and it's pretty good all the way behind the tank. But up behind where it joins to the flexi pipe, it's rusty. I'm not bloody risking it. So I've managed to crack these two off. What I'm going to do is undo this union here. I'm going to stick a bit of rubber pipe over it, and a little clamp to stop the fluid draining out the system. And then once I've done that, I'll nip it up, and then I can try and remove that bit of pipe. I don't know if, because they run, let me just get a light on the subject. Here we go. Because it runs here, here it is, and up behind the tank. Ideally you want to drop the tank down, and I'm buggered if I'm doing that. So I'm going to see if I can get it out through there. If not, I'll chop the pipe and I'll feed it along this cross member, run it forward and down the other side. I've got a new fuel filter to go into it. No, the aircon isn't working, and there's a split in one of the pipes, and the dryer there is in a right sodding state, so I might do that at some point. But the rest of it's pretty good under here actually. I will, once I've done all of this, shoot some wax all over it, protect some of the rust. And another job I've got to do is exhaust, which just from the cap back it's pretty solid, but the clamp's gone, and I might put a different silence on it. I don't want it too loud, I like my vehicle subtle. So yeah, I'll crack on and get that pipe union off. Wish I had a ramp, haven't got a ramp. Shadow. So I've undone the clamp at the back of the hose that sits to the chassis, and the pipe runs around the tank there. Look at the state of that pipe. Oh, it's a bit extreme, isn't it? Look at the state of that. It's a bloody main brake light in the back of the vehicle. Look at it. I mean, that is waiting to break. If you don't want to do when you're trying to haul it up, coming off a dual carriageway, whatever you. So the next trick is to see if I can get it through. I might try and cut it there with a pipe cut on, just see if it will pull through, and then we'll be on to making some new pipes up. There's the rear section then across the axle. The unions will go again, as much as I don't want to use them, I'll clean them up. The pipe's buggered really, you don't know what it's like under that coily stuff. That was the worst bit, that sodding bracket, flipping heck man. The hardest bit to get off. There's the splitter in the middle. As I say, it's all in one piece right the way through. I can copy that and make a new one of those up, easy peasy. And the front one, I managed to get it off for that union there. So I'm saying it's pretty good condition until we got towards the back. I couldn't get the pipe out from behind the tank, but you can just see the state of it. It's in the right bloody state. So I'll make a new section up from that joint, and I've got some wire here, which is the length I need to make up, because I'm going to route it a different route around the fuel tank. So next video probably see me making it up.